Hello and welcome to BB on Blast. We're live from a different location this week, a secret location. It's Gaz's house in something road, something place in London.
I don't give up the road even to you.
I know.
So you can't find it on maps.
I got lost on my way here, and
it's a very secret location.
And I saw a fat cat. And listeners, let me tell you, I'm in Gaz's house. Never been here before.
So you know what that means?
He is posh.
Oh.
What does that mean?
There'll be no interruptions
from
Towie tonight.
Aww, Towie, hope you're
Loads
right.
of people just plummet and drop off.
Towie's like our best-selling asset that we've got. Gaz, I have to tell you, it lives in a very posh house, and now I feel embarrassed about my pokey little clutter hole. It's like that cave that Demetrius has been sleeping in. Anyway, we digress. There's a lot to get through, Gaz. Hell of a lot.
And we've got some exciting stuff coming up at the end of the show.
What? At the end of the show?
Yeah, bedtime. No, not really.
Don't do a cliffhanger. It's not Big Brother Canada.
No, we have though.
What?
We've had some correspondence, haven't we?
Oh, don't do a cliffhanger. It's annoying. They'll be like, "Oh, what's going to happen?"
It's like Jordan Parr.
We've got some history about Big Brother Canada that we're going to let you know later from a certain Miss Arissa Cox.
Wow.
Now I'm doing it. I like cliffhangers. We're no better than Big Brother Canada. Right, next we'll be doing product placement. Look at this delicious Prosecco from Tesco's. Tastes delicious.
That's not a cliffhanger. That's a teaser.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not going to get to the end and go, we hadn't got time for that thing that we teased you with at the start and just not say it.
We might just forget about it and fall asleep.
Yeah, that could happen.
So, we're going from when Cindy left. Oh yeah, I've got Cindy was working with two of the shadiest people in the house.
Was that in the intro?
Ika said that. No, I think I missed the intro.
I've always got some stuff from the intro.
Yeah, there's normally some good shit in there.
And they did like a little VT and it was called Cindy's Playbook. It was like all the moves that she'd make and they were in like neon pink letters.
Oh, I missed
and
that.
It was like a VT that you get on Big Brother's bit on the side over here. And she'd use peer pressure, guilt tripping, and waterworks. And it had a little tick box next to the wall.
I do remember that now. That's good. I like the editing job they do on those bits.
Yeah, props to the editor for those intros with the CGI. We like it.
We like the CGI. We always like a bit of CGI. Even
although
CGI fireworks.
You were going to say... They were just CGI enhanced, though. They were real.
How do you know that?
I've actually read a blog from Arissa on Toronto 24 where she said fireworks were a highlight.
You little sucker. Stop following Arissa around. Little freak.
We'll put it out there on Twitter. I will read it.
Those fireworks looked... Yeah, not legit. Like the moon when they have it in the Big Brother garden, fake. It's like in EastEnders when they have the moon and Alfie Moon's looking at it.
CGI tube train going by on the bridge.
So Cindy was the glue who held together the six. Wow, that's true. Kevin said,
"Not really. They're already falling apart.
The six is destroyed." This was good. Have you got anything else in the intro? Or should I go on?
No, go on.
Kevin tried to hug Ika.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
He tried to hug her, and then Ika went to him, Cindy told me what you're saying about me. I ain't shady like you guys. And just refused to hug him. And then Kevin just sat there and had nothing to say for himself, as usual.
Was this after Cindy's walked out then?
Yeah.
In that bit?
Yeah. You keep looking, because I bet you got it coming out. And then Ika said, in the diary room, it's gutsy being mean to Kevin right before the HOH. I will come for you, and when I do, you will go home.
Yeah, now I'm up to speed with you.
Yeah.
But did you notice that it was Cindy's birthday when she left, remember?
Right.
And there was a banner that said "Happy Birthday," and I can't remember who it was, but someone went, "Well, what are we going to do with this?"
Did they?
Yeah. Well, chuck it out, I guess. I don't know.
Just put it with old Bruno's old birthday balloons. Sorry.
40.
Brew.
36 or 63.
Well, he has got wonderful eyelashes. More of which later. So,
I said that Ika saying that in the diary room was like something I've taken.
Yeah, it's true.
She said, once you cross me, I want you to know you are done, and when I come for you, you will go home.
Is Ika getting too big for her boots?
She's getting quite intimidating with William, and I don't like it very much.
But it's Ika.
So we should let her off.
Yeah. She's so entertaining that it doesn't matter. I think that's the reason she gets away with it.
Oh, I think I'm just disappointed. More than anything. I don't want her to be intimidating.
Mad with power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you got your own way...
And when she's like using the sort of queen stuff.
Yeah.
It just becomes a little bit like...
I still
cringe.
think she's just about getting away with it though. But I agree, she's treading a fine line.
She's still likeable and she's still funny. I mean, look at... She's been the funniest this week. She's still likeable. Did you notice when she offered Dimitri some purple drink?
No.
It's in a jug in the storeroom. It's just called purple drink. Now, what is that purple drink? We'd like to know,
just called purple drink? What shade of purple was it?
Like my hair.
Product placement for Gaz's hair there. And my hoodie that I got from Primark today.
And that car outside my house.
Purple is everywhere. Now, so Dimitri come in the storeroom and told her to simmer down. This must be when she gave him the purple drink.
Yeah, simmer down and purple drinks all round.
Ika said they're shady, just like his haircut.
Yeah.
And then they just zoomed in on Kevin's haircut.
That is a shady haircut. Now, who do you think did that?
Now, have they shipped Helen Wood over without our knowledge?
Hair clippers.
She is well known for doing haircuts in the Big Brother house, which are just very badly shaved at the sides and then a long wonky bit on top, as seen on Christopher.
Patchy. She did a lovely finish on that.
But then we noticed later on in the show Dylan had an awful haircut.
Yeah.
And even William looked like he'd had a haircut.
Yeah, William doesn't look good.
Who is cutting their hair? Put those scissors down. I thought you weren't even allowed scissors in the Big Brother house.
They must be using some kind of... Where have they got that from?
Sheep shearer.
Yeah.
Probably off the brick. So I learnt last week we were all confused about what was going on with William and Dre, and we didn't know. But
the French Connection.
Then I listened to some professional podcasts.
Who? Like who?
Well, ones that not as funny as us, but
no one's
more
as professional as this one.
More professional, and they were explaining that Dre has lost faith in William because William is hanging out with Kevin all the time, and that's why she's pissed off with Kevin.
Has she lost faith or fate? I just remembered when she said my faith is in her hands.
She's pissed.
Sorry. William was hanging out with Kevin too much.
Yes.
So Dre started to think William's being shady.
Yes, which I think he actually is being a bit shady.
William?
Like Kevin's haircut.
Me.
So that's what I found out. But we could have worked that out this week anyway. So...
Well, no one bloody told us. Even though we asked you guys.
Oh yeah, that's true. And we had a serious lack of emails this week, so suit yourself.
After that, influx last week.
So
we've got William was at the dining table stroking Kevin's hand.
And Kevin was...
And he said, don't hang out with... Kevin said, don't hang out with me. Oh, the drama.
Yeah, you'll make yourself a target.
I just don't want anyone to see me like this, he said.
Yeah.
So do you know what he did when he didn't want anyone to see him?
What?
He went and sat against a multicoloured, LED-lit, flashing wall and cried in front of the whole fucking house. I don't know about you, but that's where I go and I don't want to be seen as well.
Right under a spotlight.
That's the kind of wall that Gary goes to emote. You don't go sit there to cry.
And then William said, I don't care, Kevin. It must be very hard to see your friend leave the house. I don't think Kevin give two fucks about Cindy leaving the house. He's worried about himself.
Anyway, wasn't he contractually obliged to go after Cindy, according to George?
No, that was just like, oh, come on, do the bros a solid. It was
That's
like
gross.
That, wasn't it? Then,
now back to that.
Do you think was Kevin faking the crying or? Oh yeah, no, he went to cry in the loo after that, and Bruno's like, "Oh, you're right, man,"
yeah.
And he's like, "Why am I so weak?"
I don't know if it was real or not. I don't think it was real because if you really don't want to be seen and you are crying, then you go put yourself under your duvet. You don't sit anywhere.
Who famously went and cried under the duvet? Oh, it's Nasty Nick, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that was real.
Lest we forget, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that didn't happen, if Nasty Nick never went and cried under that duvet, we would not be watching Big Brother Canada now.
Do you reckon?
For sure.
Wow. Thanks, Nasty Nick, even though you did plot that very devious plan.
Against everyone in here.
Now, sorry.
The Harvest Festival task again. Back to the HOH.
I think I got spoiled already, thanks to Gaz! !
Oh, yeah.
We knew Dimitri win, didn't we?
Yeah,
so Pax Brothers.
Particip action.
What the fuck?
Participaction, was it called?
What are you talking about?
This whole 150 thing they're promoting. It's Canada's birthday. It's a big deal over there. Don't take the piss out of it.
Getting involved in that thing, it's stupid. It's just trying to sell something or whatever.
Participaction playlist.
What?
That's what it was called. They were playing the playlist.
Look, you and I both know it's called the Harvest Festival. The first part of
Canada's big shindig.
The first part of which was that carrying the rocks back and forth. If you drop one single rock, you have to go back to the beginning.
If you get your rocks off.
But Karen had an advantage. She only had to carry half as many rocks.
Is that because she's got a freedom pass?
Yeah, because she's old.
She's old, dear.
No, it's because she won that Fitbit challenge. God knows fucking how.
Oh yeah, the walking thing. I think.
Yeah.
Do you think Karen cheated that task? She went. Hang on, I cracked it.
Oh.
Remember, during that task, Karen went for, and I quote Dimitri's, a whiz. You know what she did? Shaking her hand like that.
Yeah.
Because when you shake it, it registers a step, right? And that sounds like I'm having a wank.
Gaz is doing a wanking motion. Yeah. For our male gay listeners there.
So that
or female straight listeners.
She may have gone in there and put her steps up by shaking her wrist around.
I think she did do that, because no fucking way did she win that challenge.
No. I know that Kevin said that Bruno and I are at rock bottom.
Ah, nice.
Kevin's all about the puns this week.
He is. He's the pun meister. Dimitri said, it's me and Ica versus Kevin and Bruno. And I thought, hold on, there's other people playing other than that, but, you know.
And Kevin said this thing again, I'm a pretty big guy.
He's saying that. I know, what's wrong with
him?
He's
just bigger than William, but like, so am I.
Can you name a human being on the planet whiter than Kevin? Actually, possibly Jackie, but I think that's it. Kevin is like translucent.
Also, those rocks were made of foam.
Yeah. Also, Jackie looked like she had a wedgie.
Did she?
Yeah.
Which way?
Up her arms.
Not a camel toe.
No.
Thank God for that. That was Dylan tonight.
So then,
green leotard.
So who made it to the second round? Bruno, Kevin, Dimitris, and Karen, with her advantage, carried all the rocks over, right?
Yeah, they did. Why have I written the peasants?
Yeah, I've
Kevin,
written that
Bruno,
too.
Jackie, and I've written desperate, but I can't remember what happened.
I have too. I've written the peasants, Kevin, Jackie, and Bruno, i.e. the crumbs.
No. We've both written that. We don't know why.
No, it obviously seemed relevant at the time.
Yeah. And we don't write our notes together.
No, well, tonight
we did. Yeah. Canoes was next.
Yeah, but it wasn't canoes, was it?
Nobody tell Danny Whisker.
It was kayaking.
Oh, yeah, kayaks.
Is that how you say it?
Kayaks, yeah.
Well.
They had to do 150 strokes. What?
Their faces when they were doing it was so... The look of concentration on their faces.
But it wasn't really canoeing, was it? Because it wasn't in the water. They were just like bashing those little... they were doing little T-Rex arms, like a little T-Rex spasm.
Dimitri's face was just... The intensity on his face was so good, and Karen's just like, dodo music. Karen was a close fourth.
I've written, close fourth. And she went, fuck you or something to Dylan. I've written, they look special, especially Kevin. They did look a bit, you know...
Careful.
A bit...
Gas! Do you remember last week I said this podcast was wholesome and now you're lowering the tone?
It is wholesome every time.
Gaz speaks for himself there.
This is not a view of the podcast.
No,
you should have that disclaimer like BBUSA at the start.
Yeah, this podcast is the intellectual property of Lindsay Rose TM. Co-hosts are subject to change.
No shit.
Shut up!
That was under a different name. This is a new era.
Shut up! Next,
stop it.
Move along. So
the final. What's it called? Competition.
You should know. You're like right at the arse of the fucking 150.
The participation playlist.
What else?
Do you know what the last thing was?
Throwing beanbags in a hole.
Beanbag toss. Yeah.
It's like sports day. And then I've written disc golf ?
What the fuck? I've written disc golf. What the fuck? What the fuck is disc golf?
I can't even picture what that was now.
I'll tell you what it was. What it really was. It was like what it was like. It was like a song like Jackie like. If you like, don't stop saying like. It was like a basketball net with a kind of like spice rack underneath it.
Right.
And it had chains coming from the top of it going into a loop, and they were kind of like obscuring things from landing in the basket / spice rack. So that was it, really. It was very odd.
No recollection of that.